Till then, chat, YouTube, it's deck tech time. This time for a little bit of blue-red Splinter Twin featuring Consult the Star Charts. So we got 4 Lightning Bolts to go with our Snapcaster Mages as our premier 1-mana removal spell. Pact of Negation for when we're comboing off. We can kind of just actually do everything in one turn because we can haste Arena of Glory, haste our Deceiver Exarch, untap a land, Splinter Twin, and then have Pact of Negation up all at the same time. Then we got 4 copies of Tamiyo. Pretty good wizard with our flame, as well as a Flare of Denial sack fodder. A couple copies of Stern Scolding, a couple copies of Spell Snare as 1 mana counter magic, a couple copies of actual factual counterspell, 4 Thundertrap Trainers to go with our Flare of Denial and Flame of Anor as well, 2 Snaps, 4 Consoles to find our combo pieces, the 3 Flames, and then Splinter Twin itself. Mana base wise, got the 1 Arena of Glory for hasting Deceiver Exarch and killing on all in the same turn, 3 Islands, 1 Mountain, bunch of blue fetches, some Steam Vents, couple copies of Lrien, and a couple copies of Sink into Stupor. Sideboard, Consign for Eldrazi, Pyroclasm for energy, a couple copies of Force for the combo decks, Fable for the grinding matchups, Jace for the grinding matchups as well, and then 2 copies of Meltdown for the Mox Opal decks. Let's give it a try. Yeah, Twin was missing Anticipate. Trust me, it'll be good this time. Riddler's bad seems like the worst take. Hey, it might be the worst take, but it's my take. At least I know McWinsaw stands Riddler's bad as well. Do I want this Twin? I think I can keep this Twin. When Battlefield 6, I'm gonna be honest, I've never liked Battlefield. Darksteel Citadel Saga Opal. Yeah. Ballista. Okay. And Gene Pollinator. Okay. I guess I'm gonna kill this Gene Pollinator. Although I could kill Walking Ballista, but let's kill Gene Pollinator. I'm gonna go Surveil. Alright, pass. It's like expressive iteration with attack stats. Agree to disagree. Alright, grab Island. I think we're gonna start charts here. Try to find Deceiver Exarch. Okie dokie. Can actually untap something and counterspell also. Hmm. I don't actually know if I care about counterspelling this, but I might as well, right? They're tapped out and they're just gonna die to Twin, I think. Okay. Meltdown. Uh, 1 Tamiyo out. I don't think I want anything besides Meltdown. I could take Consign, but I don't know if Consign's all that good against scales. Let's try 2. What do we take out? It's kind of good. It's kind of good. Tamiyo's not great. It's got all the Tamiyos. I know it's a wizard for flame, but I don't think Tamiyo's very good here. Zabaz. Shako. I don't think I want to play the Thundertrap Trainer quite yet. We're going to try to get value out of this Stern Scolding first. I could have had Thundertrap Trainer Flare, which might have been better. Thundertrap Trainer. Find me Splinter Twin. Okay. Very nice. Just gotta make sure we don't die. I can also grab Pithy Needle for Deceiver Exarch. But I could sink it to Stupor. Thanks, Azrael. Is it Needle time? Kind of figured him. So let's tap down this Construct token. Drew a Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's not super helpful here. We're just gonna pass. Hey, we take the damage. Ozlith is good. End step, we're gonna sink the Pithy Needle. And then I would like to play Splinter Twin. I would like to cast Flare of Denial, sacrificing Thundertrap Trainer. Okay. Our hand's pretty reactive, but I think it's a keeper. I kind of wish the second land wasn't Sink to Stupor, but here we are. Lush Portico. Ah, this fucking deck. This fucking Bant Blink deck. Oh, it's so frustrating to play against. Island Pass. Oh, you making me so mad, Orms chant dot deck. Tamiyo. Da dog. Yep, you got a dog. I think they play Riddler here. My Tamiyo. Goodbye, Tamiyo. White Orchid Phantom. Go get my mountain. Well, we'll Thunder Trap. Lightning Bolt or Flare. I'll take another Lightning Bolt. Still have the one Flare in our hand already. Do need to find Deceiver Exarch, but we also need lands. Another one. Luckily, we have a lot of basics. We also need to not die to White Orchid Phantom Beads. Riddler, Wall of Omens, Rumble. I'm gonna take a Riddler. Indeed, they do. Our basics are an eyesore. A little bit. Unforge. Solitude pitching Ephemerate. Yep. Seems aggressive. Alright, I think we pass. They have one card in their hand and it's a Riddler. So I can bolt one of these, counterspell the Riddler, and be on our merry way. I don't know why they killed my Thundertrap Trainer. I guess they were scared of Flame. Alright, now we have Memory Deluge. Memory Deluge kind of sweet here. Well, I'm gonna have to fetch Shock for it. It's probably okay. Lightning Bolt, Flare of Denial. Snappy. Where goes the Snap Flame? We do have a Snap Counterspell up. I think we're gonna win this game. Snap the flame. Snap it off. Surveils land to the graveyard. Birthing Ritual. Spell Snare. The Riddler. Could snap Counterspell. I think we're just going to cast one of the flares, though, because I do want to go snap Flame. Yeah, Consult's a great card. I definitely underrated this card. I think I'm just supposed to cycle this also to have more lands in play. Wallow Omens. How many Riddlers are left? 1, 2, 3. There's one Riddler left. Snappy. Draw 2 cards, 5 damage. Draw 2, 5 damage. What would you counterspell? You seem to find Deceiver Exarch. Wait, should I Splinter Twin my Snapcaster Mage? I might Splinter Twin my Snapcaster Mage. The value's kind of unreal. We drew a second Splinter Twin. Da-dog. Why they play this as a land? They could have killed my Splinter Twin. I'm gonna copy Lightning Bolt. Or Flashback Lightning Bolt. Splinter Twin 2 OP. Yo, Billiam, thank you for the prime. Binging and purging the bing bongs? Hold on. It's got one Splinter Twin, one Deceiver Exarch. I'm not sure this matchup's like super about comboing when they have Solitude. I also don't think Force of Negation's that good in this matchup. I could bring in a couple of Consigns for Felia on the Riddler. Again, Tamiyo seems kind of unimpressive in this matchup, but it probably will drop me a couple cards, so leaving like 2 Tamiyos. And Stern Scolding seems pretty good too. Maybe trim 1 Flame and a Thundertrap. Giant Jace on my screen. Thank you for the prime of the 19 months, though. Much appreciated. Riddler Splinter Twin. Wait, you're onto something. Wait a damn minute. Go back to Fable here, and then try to curve out. Turn 1, Spell Snare, 1 of their 2 drops. Turn 2, Thundertrap Trainer. Turn 3, Deceiver Exarch. Turn 4, Splinter Twin. In a perfect world. And we find Flare of Denial off this Thundertrap Trainer. If they leave up Fellia on turn 1, I'll probably just hold. Do nothing. Oculus. Song's kind of a bop. I agree, this hand does have busty curves. Show me Birthing Ritual. Tap land. Tap land, why? We're close, we're close. Question is, do I think I'm going to draw an untap red source? Or should I just go for the Thundering Falls? Tamiyo. Let's high roll. Or try to high roll. Untap the Steam Vents, play the Tamiyo, pass the turn, and then we can sack Tamiyo to the Flare. If we miss on untap red source, it's fine. It is what it is. I do have Flare for the Solitude. No. Another Tamiyo. Witch Enchanter to blow up my clue. And they want to turn this into a Solitude or a Riddler. I feel like they have a Solitude in hand. But I guess if I make them use the Solitude, they're empty-handed anyway, so I should probably just go for this. Oh. Save targets, okay. How many screens do you have for your setup? Ideally, we up those numbers, and then we get it to, like, full body surround. And just have, like, 17 monitors. Rookie numbers, that's what I'm saying. As a Rock 7, I know he does. He's built different. Gotta sync. Well, so far this deck hasn't dropped a game yet, so it's pretty much the perfect modern deck. Best, it's over. It's a wrap. Pack it in, pack it up, the frog has arrived. Counterspell, flame, bolt. Take the flame. I wonder what they take here. Probably flame. My flame. I think our opponent's rocking Gorios. I don't know what deck really plays like Tamiyo Frog and basic planes. Kind of unsure. Esper control. I really don't know. I feel like basic swamp, basic planes is not correct for a control deck. It must be a mid-range deck. Also, I should have blocked this frog last turn, I think. Make them discard. Might have to sink this Tamiyo back to their hand. Oh, it is Goryo's. Well, that's really bad for me that it's Goryo's. Could just let my Tamiyo die here. If they have the Goryo's, I don't think there's much I can do about it. The sink can't stop it, so we're just gonna try to sink the Tamiyo. Force of Negation. Pact of Negation. I think we gotta kick this. Flare, sink, Spell Snare. Let's take sink, flare. Twitch decided not to email you. I think Twitch has been having some issues today. So I was trying to watch a stream earlier and it kept crashing on me. I'm in a pretty bad spot here. I think in the upkeep we gotta sink the Tamiyo back to their hand. Sadly. I'm not beating them drawing half their deck. Discards it to the frog. What doesn't kill you gets discarded to the frog. And blood for the blood frog. Yeah, everybody disliked that. I don't think there's much I can do about it either. They find a Solitude. But actually, they didn't find anything that's that good, right? They only hit 2. They hit creature land. It's gotta be one of the worst Atroxes I've seen. Took Marsh Flats and Jace. Hmm. Yeah, they do now. If they didn't know before, they know now. No! Cringe. Yo, what is this Priest of the Felrites? I didn't know they made a Chocobo Priest of the Felrites. Or Final Fantasy Priest of the Felrites. Alright, I think we're probably dead now. Need them not to have Solitude in their hand, plus a white card. Sad. Can snap star charts, but I'm just dead to them flying this frog. Sadly. Don't fly the frog. Steez, thank you for the tier 1. Flies the frog. And flies the frog. Alright, we're dead. Really need them not to have that solitude. Okay. Force of Negation in. I think Force and Jace are fine. I'm not sure I want Fable though. Consign's also kind of mid minus. Tamiyo, again, kind of unimpressive. Lightning Bolt's pretty unimpressive too, but at least it kills Tamiyo in this matchup. And it kills Priest of the Felrights too. Let's cut 2 of them. Not being able to kill frogs a beat. Where to Graveyard Hate? No Graveyard Hate. Graveyard Hate would be too nice. That's true. They do also have Baby Jace. So maybe I wanted to keep in like one more Lightning Bolt. Takes my Thundertrap Trainer. Here comes an unbeatable card. I don't know how this deck ever beats Frog. Seems really difficult. So if they want to kill my Tamiyo. My Tamiyo. Time to get soloed. Probably I'm either dead to this frog or I'm dead to this Goryo's. One of the two. Alright, not close. Not close in the slightest. I guess I wouldn't stop frogs activated ability, huh? What if we played Riddler on 2, though? Hear me out. I know that went poorly, but what if we had Riddler in our deck? Unless we're gonna keep this mid-minus hand. That's okay. Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Hear me out. We could go turn 3 Deceiver Exarch, turn 4 Splinter Twin, or we could go turn 3 Riddler and Ephemerate. It's tempting, huh? I think we're up against Grixis Reanimator. Discarded double Unearth. I think we leave the Tamiyo on top. So that way we can have something to flare. You know, it was a good run. Alas, frog. I really need my opponents to stop playing this card against me. It's been tough. I think we have to let them draw a card. I can't really talk about exactly what I'm testing for the Pro Tour. Sadly. If I didn't have a team, I wouldn't care. What you gonna take? Pro Tour is in 50 days from now. Exactly 50 days. That guy's been putting up some results. Rip Tamiyo. I'm gonna cast him to Torok on them. And then bounce the frog. This card's Archon Emperor Bones. So many things I can still not beat, huh? I think I'd take the hit from this, let him draw a card, and then I bounce it at end step. And then try to counter it back on the way down. But if they play any other spell this turn, it's going to be really rough. Like, if they play Persist, I might as well just be dead. Alright, got the frog on lock. Top deck counterspell. It's here to save the day. We can go counterspell the frog and then top deck star charts. And then star charts into Deceiver Exarch plus Splinter Twin. What a sequence that would be, huh? Black. Black. Emperor Bones. Persist. Alright, let's surveil, see what we're drawing. I am going to have to counterspell this regardless. Splinter Twin. Alright, graveyard the Splinter Twin. Can't afford to just draw Splinter Twin here. Maybe if I drew Deceiver Exarch first, I'd keep it. Snapcaster. Yo, Snap's kind of good here. Snap counterspell this frog. Or I could wait and try to draw a land and snap flame. How greedy is that? Kind of greedy. Maybe it was the right call, though. But I have to draw a land exactly this turn. Hey, bunny. Well, now we're insulated against Emperor Bones, at least. Oh, they're going to 1. They have another persist. Oh, it's another frog. Hmm. This game's getting close. If they jump the frog and they attack with it, I get to block with the Tamiyo. If they discard both cards in their hand, they're dead on the crackback. Who would win, 1 life and a frog, or 10 life, a Snapcaster, and a Tamiyo? The answer might surprise you. Alright, bounces off the Tamiyo. Oculus. Plot thickens. Top deck. Scheisse. I think I gotta draw off a Tamiyo. Okay. I don't think I'm dead quite yet. Getting close to dying. If there's anything under this manifest, I am dead. Actually, yeah, frog beats me again. If I know blocks, I die. So I guess we'll block the frog. Make them discard 1. I'm trying to flip another frog off of this. I see him. Oh, Deceiver Exarch would be lethal here. I could haste Deceiver Exarch and then tap their Manifest. Deceiver Exarch. Oh! Let's freaking go. Alright, we need him not to have anything also. But hasty Deceiver Exarch for the win? Oh, they're so mad. Oh, they're pissed. Oh man. That's gotta be the most tilting way to die of all time. One meta hasty deceiver, or one hasty deceiver exarch when they're at 1 life. That's funny. They're never gonna live that one down. Opponent's seething right now. What a crazy sequence of top decks to get there too. Don't show that one to your friends. Now this is the super secret Pro Tour testing that they won't tell you about. Funny stuff. I'd be so upset if I died to 1 damage from a hasty Deceiver Exarch off of an Arena of Glory. I am qualified for the next Pro Tour. That's not bad. Not bad at all. We got a Spell Snare for the Frog. That kind of made my day, that hasty Deceiver Exarch. That death has to be a world's first. I think it might be. Have you had to test any unplayable Spider-Man cards? I haven't even gotten to that point yet. But yeah, we're planning on testing the Spider-Man cards, but I really don't want to. So I'm just going to assume that they're all bad. The only half playable one looks like the Soul Sister, and I can't imagine the Soul Sister's playable. Let's grab another Steam Fence. Yeah, Cockatrice is kind of the worst, though. Kind of one of the worst clients ever made. The red thing that stops Consign. Let me see if I know which card you're talking about. I barely looked at Spider-Man. Other spiders you control have Riot. Spells and abilities can't be countered. Oh. Nice. Spider-Punk time. Soul Sisters is an archetype. Now that they have a new 1-drop will make it playable. True. Now they have Hylia as well. And they can start drawing cards. You never know. You never know. And they have Guide Pride Ocelot, or a Guide Pride Starfield Shepherd as well. Spore Frog deck that paired into a Spore Frog mirror. No. I don't know what Spore Frog is, I'm gonna be honest. Took my Spell Snare. Kind of rude. What's Thundertrap Trainer? Pick up Flare of Denial. Sacrifice this creature, prevent all combat damage. A Biting Lantern. The fuck is this? Spike's so lost in the sauce. He's so lost. Oh, that's not Spike's deck? I was gonna say. Riddler's bad, indeed. Oh, Arena of Glory? It's time for Hasty Deceiver Exarch. I'm gonna give him PTSD. Mono Green Ice Till Explorer. With 1 copy of Spore Frog. Alright, when you say Spore Frog, Mirror, it kind of makes it seem like there's more than 1 copy of Spore Frog. Spreading misinformation on the internet? Looting. Yeah, it looks more like a spike deck because it's got the Outlook Strider, Free Strider Lookout. Can I remember that card's name? Now we got 4 relics. We got no relics. No Scrabbling Claws. He's a changed man. Oculus and looting hit the bin. I just cast another Memory Deluge. We're gonna take the Twin. I don't know what else we're gonna take here though. Maybe a Stern Scolding. If I haste it, I can untap and go for it. Is there a reason to go for it? I think for the sake of just not discarding, we're just gonna run this out and then just untap this and say go. I have no idea what's in their hand. Whatever their hand is doesn't seem very strong. It's probably smarter. And they have 1 card in hand and I can just flare it. Okie dokie. Prediction time, chat. We beat a Psychic Frog deck. I didn't think it was possible. But we did it. So close. Less close. less close. I think we gotta keep this on 5. Ripperoni. Fun has 2 mana on turn 1. Surely can't beat that. I think they also have Kozilek's Command. You know what? That card's kind of beatable. Kind of workable. With Spell Snare, anything's possible. The only thing we used that Spell Snare for last game was getting a Thoughtseize out of our hand. And that was it. Honestly, Spell Snare did its job. And on that day, they said, let there be cake. Cake that commands. Can't let you do that, friend. I think we gotta murder this Flesh Raker. Flip the Are we gonna flip this Tamiyo? Yeah, I guess. Kind of feels weird because I have a flare and I have another flame. It's also stuck on mana. So putting this pressure on them is probably okay. Might be taking flame here. I think I just double bolt the Thought Knots here. And then draw a card off a clue token. Bolt, bolt. Oh, another Tamiyo. Maybe I should have done that main phase, because if I played this Tamiyo, I could have had Flare Up. Kind of just assumed I was going to draw a card off the clue token regardless, but this is probably better. Or if I drew Thundertrap Trainer. One tap, one bottom. Oh boy. They're going to have Tron, they're going to have a cast trigger, which means we're going to die. By we're, I mean Tamiyo's going to die. Cracks the map, finishes Tron. Casts Devour Ugin, kills my Tamiyo. And we gotta move accordingly. Spend the counterspell. Smut, thank you for the prime, the 28 months. Excellent. Nothing more I could ask you to do. Stern Scolding, a Thundertrap Trainer. Consult, Spell Snare, Splinter Twin. Let's take Consult. Maybe the Splinter Twin was better, but I still need to find the Deceiver Exarch, so I think this finding both is probably a little bit better. See what giant unbeatable thing they have. That's not a giant unbeatable thing. That's also not a giant unbeatable thing. That is, though. Stern Scolding's looking pretty embarrassing. $20 turn clock. Tick-tock, opponent. If we find land plus Deceiver Exarch, we should be able to win off this Consult, assuming they tap out for something here. Twin the Thundertrap. Yeah, about that. Yeah, this is game 1. Kills my Tamiyo. She's dead. Oh boy, what is this? Oh. I see. Hmm. Maybe I take Flare land? I'm losing a bunch of my lands here. Too bad it's island. Well, at least we can crack a couple clues. Control Freak, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you, friend. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Hope you didn't play too much Shadow today. Too much Shadow is not good for the soul. I'm gonna crack this clue also. Tamiyo Flare. I think we're just gonna take this opportunity to refill. Warping Whale, no. I've gotten blown up by Warping Whale actually quite a few times recently. Sire of 7 deaths. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna die 7 deaths. Damn, my opponent did not miss here. I don't think I have an out. Could not find this Deceiver Exarch to save my life. I have to block here. I can't even tap this thing down. I go to... oh, it has Menace. I didn't even know it had Menace. It's got too many keywords on it. Well, it's a good thing I can't block it anyways. Consigns in... that sucked. The Warping Whale into Sire off the top. Pact could probably come out. Stern Scolding's kind of useless. Spell Snare is also kind of useless. Take like a Jace. Jace feels kind of bad. Maybe Force of Negation's better. They do have one Stern Scolding target, and that's Fleshraker. Don't think it's good enough, though. I'm a little surprised that this list doesn't have Harbinger and Magus in some capacity. But I'm also not sure those effects are that good right now. Always draw Twin, never draw Exarch. This is the way. Appears to be the way that things have been going. Yeah, this build also not having like Charma or anything like that. It's a little rough. Seems like we're kind of a dog to Tron. Cracking a map, get it to mine. 7 mana, turn 3. Fleshraker's fine. Fleshraker into Thought-Knots here. I think I'm gonna kill this Thought-Knots here and draw 2. It's actually gonna flip my Tamiyo. Takes the star charts. Play the Thundertrap Trainer. Grab a flare. Pass the turn. It's gonna be really brutal having only the one Consign as protection and that's it. And they have 10, 11 mana. Turn 4, 11 mana. Oh boy. Say no to the card. Maybe I want to spend Force of Negation on that card instead. Alright, spend Force of Negation on this card. We gotta hold this Consign like our life depends on it. Because it kind of does depend on it. Tax Tamiyo. Thundertrap Trainer. Flame. Warp is a fun mechanic. I agree. I don't know if I'm supposed to flame this Fleshraker right now, or if I just wait and hold up Consign. I think holding up Consign is probably a little bit better. Yeah, for that reason. Hey, Striver, thank you for the Prime the 8 months. Appreciate the continued support. What is this? Oh. Well, I can minus and return the consign back to my hand if I wanted to. We're in kind of an awkward spot. Let's just hope their last card in hand isn't anything good. It's not like Ulamog. I guess I might be able to win even if it is Ulamog. Oh, it's Ulamog. Oh, good. Gotta draw another red source. We really need to draw another red source. Oh, scheisse. I think I have to consult for a land drop here, actually. Come on, man. That's actually so depressing. It doesn't have trample, right? That's so depressing. No land in the top 4. There's one Steam Vents away from living the dream. Now I'm gonna lose half my library, but if I lose the half of the library that doesn't have Steam Vents in it, and I top deck Steam Vents, we can still win this game. Yeah, top 8, no lands. There was a Thundering Falls in there. I also need my opponent to draw a land. Another Deceiver Exarch. I don't think I have another land in my deck. It's just the Thundering Falls. So gross. Where was that? If I found Scalding Tarn or Misty off the first star charts, we win that game. So depressing, chat. Alright. Let me pay out the doubters. Well, that was Splinter Twin. Can't really beat Psychic Frog very easily. It seems like it has a really hard time against Tron. When your opponent has turn 3 Tron and 80,000 payoffs to go with it. So, you know, Twin is Twin. Blesh! Bleshet! Thank you for the prime. I appreciate it. Alrighty, chat. I'm gonna get.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.